All right, folks. Yeah, I will make a start. This is just a quick intro, really, to the conference in general and a little bit about hopping. So for those that don't know, I'm Dave Payling, Associate Professor Electronic Music, teach in Music and Sound at Staffordshire University. So Staffordshire University is my employer, and they have a subscription to Hopin, so that's why we're using Hopin. Firstly, welcome to the inaugural Dancecult Conference. It's previously been, in the past, Dancecult has been a part of some other conferences, but this is the first time it's had its own exclusive event. It's something we've had on the radar for a long time, and recent events have given us the opportunity to put together an online event, which has all the benefits of wider inclusion and participation. So we do hope this will become a regular and potentially in-person or hybrid type event, so we can meet in person and reconnect with all the things that make sharing the same time and space such a valuable experience. And so to the theme, really, reconnecting global dance cultures, reflecting, I think, the need for everyone to come together, share their experiences and collective interests. I think we're all involved and here because in one way or another we've been touched, inspired, transformed by, or just curious about electronic dance music culture. It's very diverse, contains many subtleties and nuances, and instills dedication and loyalties to specific genres and subgenres. I hope this event will be a window into the depth and breadth of disciplines that EDMC studies encompasses. And the variety of talks presented here reflect this. So the conference is brought to you by the team who oversee production of the Dancecult Journal. Dancecult, the journal, has been active since 2009 with Graham St. John as the founding executive editor. He is presenting in a session later today. Alongside Graham, there's a dedicated, diverse editorial board taking on multiple responsibilities throughout the year. It's committed to open access publishing. This conference maintains the same ethos. The journal has regular themed issues from guest editors, along with open issues containing articles exploring all areas of dance music culture. We hope people presenting and attending this conference might be inspired to write and submit their own articles for publication in future issues. Dancecult maintains rigorous and high standards of review and publication with feature-length academic articles from the floor section, designed for shorter blog-like articles, and we encourage authors in that section to incorporate multimedia elements into their work. We also have reviews and foreign language transcription sections, so please visit the site and take in some of the knowledge and perspectives maintained over there. Thanks to everybody who submitted to the call. We had an excellent response and we'll be hosting 31 paper presentations and 2 panel discussions over the next 2 days. Massive range of subjects from the impacts of COVID, free parties, virtual worlds, disco, local and historical perspectives, production and performance techniques, and so on. And alongside the main conference stream, we have the Parallel Raid Fest organised by Tobias and Ben. I think you should have received a message about that in your inbox this morning. So I hope you can take part and support that event. And I want to thank Tobias and Ben for their efforts in putting that together. It looks like it's been very challenging, very time consuming. So a little bit about Hopin. It's got a few quirks. It is designed for this type of event, so there are certain features that you wouldn't get on something like Zoom. Like I say, it takes a short while to get your head around it, just to find where things are. But I think it's, once you have a little bit of experience on it, it's reasonably intuitive. I think the main issues seem to be around camera sharing and that kind of thing. For most people, you won't have to do that. You can just be here, listen to the talks, and post messages in the chat and so on. The best browser does seem to be Google Chrome. It's the only one that allows sharing of audio from a browser tab if that's necessary for your presentation. Like I say, only presenters can share audio and video. They are invited to specific sessions, and they're the only ones that can share audio and video. Everybody else needs to post questions in the chat. However, you can meet up with fellow attendees. You can schedule meetings. You click on a person, there's an option to schedule a meeting. You can have a video chat with them. I think you can arrange group sessions. I'm not entirely sure about that. As noted in the chat, there is a chat box for the whole event and a chat box for each session. So ideally put questions for a session in the session chat and everything else in the main chat, although the main chat will be available the whole time. The session chat is only available during the sessions. I think it'll just make it easy for the chairs if session questions are in session chat, but it's not a big problem if they go in the main chat. Yeah, so if anybody's tried the test session, there's an option to share audio video. It'll be slightly different this time. There'll be a blue button saying participate because you're invited to that session. And then it's the same thing. It should remember your audio and video settings. If you're in a session with audio and video, it's probably courteous to mute your microphone while the others are presenting. Video if necessary. I think we're getting to grips with this. Sessions appear in the sessions area when they are live. In fact, it'll be about 15 minutes before they go live. I've set it up so there's a little bit of time so you can find the session. The talks, however, will begin promptly at the time advertised on the schedule on the website. Yeah. Other things you can do, you can click on a person. I've mentioned this actually. Click on the person's name for more details. Send private messages. There is a message feature. There's a little bell icon top right. Click on that, see if you've got any messages. You can maximize windows by clicking on them. I'm the only person in this session, so I'm taking up the whole screen, but in some there'll be several windows. If you want to see a person's video or PowerPoint, click on it and they'll make it larger. The sessions are being recorded. They will be uploaded to YouTube later. For presenters, let me know if you prefer not to have your presentation shared online after the event. That's fine, I'm okay with that, but just let me know. And this seems to be a new feature in Oppin actually. They will actually be available during the conference in the replay section. And I think I have to activate that. I'll try and do that. So if you miss a session during the conference, you should be able to go back and catch up. Okay, I think that's all for now. That's plenty to keep us going. Hope that's enough to give you a little bit of insight into Dancecult and the conference. I'll see you over in the first paper session at 11 AM.